A U.S. Army veteran facing up to 3 years in a Canadian prison after he brought a gun across the border, something that he says was not intentional after mistakenly crossing the Canadian border. And officials asked Louis DiNatale if he had any weapons on him, which he denied. But after a search of his car, they did uncover a small handgun, leading him to be arrested there on the scene. So, should DiNatale do the time or be let off the hook? Here to debate this is our Fox News legal analyst, Arthur Aidala, and defense attorney Jonah Spilborn. Thanks for being with us, guys.
Good morning.
I love you, but we're going to start with her because ladies first, Arthur.
You love me.
Right.
You don't have to say anything else.
Jonah, what do you think? Off the hook or do the time?
This is so ridiculous. First of all, this defendant was doing absolutely nothing wrong in the United States. He's a lawful gun holder. He was out having a wonderful weekend with his wife. Didn't want to go into Canada.
Right. Accidentally went over the bridge.
Tried to turn around and said, hey, I want to turn around. And the Canadian Border Patrol said, no, you can't. And then they arrest him because he had a gun in his car. Completely wrong. Let the guy go.
And he's a veteran.
Okay.
What do you think?
So here's what I think. I think if the facts are true, he didn't mean, number one, to go to Canada because his GPS led him the wrong way, which GPSs don't usually lead you the wrong way, but okay. And he forgot he had the gun in his car. Then, yes, he should definitely, there should be leniency here. But Ainsley, you think my clients come into my office charged with whatever crime and they're like, oh, yeah, I definitely did it. They all have excuses. Everyone's like, oh, I didn't know. I forgot. I didn't mean to drink 14 shots of tequila and get behind the wheel of the car. I mean, so everyone has excuses.
He is a lawful gun holder. He's allowed to do this. He has a concealed weapons license, former veteran. What would have happened if he had said, yes, I do have a gun?
See, and that's the interesting thing. He got arrested because he didn't tell them that he had a gun. So when he said to them, listen, I don't want to come into your country. I just want to turn around. Yeah. Why didn't they let him? That's the part that I don't get.
Right.
But he never has to go back there. We're not going to extradite him to Canada to face these charges. We can't even give them Bieber back.
There needs to be reasonableness here. I agree with you. However, they also have a right to protect their borders. So if, let's say, God forbid, he had a weapon of mass destruction in the trunk of his car.
But then that would have been illegal. He wasn't transporting endangered species. He wasn't transporting drugs.
Why did they just let him make a U-turn and leave the country?
But she has a good point, Arthur, because what she's saying is if it's legal in our country, why not let him come back in?
Turn yourself around.
If it were drugs, it would be a different story because that's illegal in both countries.
I believe what she was saying is, I don't want to be here. I just want to go back to my country without searching my car. They have a right to search his car. He's now in the border, whether it's because of the GPS or not because of the GPS.
But when they searched his car and found the lawful gun, they should have said, you're not coming in, goodbye.
All right, thank you so much, guys. So what happens next, real quickly? He's still in prison there in Canada.
He's got to face charges there. I wouldn't step foot in Canada.
All right, we'll keep you posted. Thanks, guys, for being with us this morning.